Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are back in my dressing room and I am decluttering my shoes. This is actually one I'm quite looking forward to. Declutters I don't normally like doing because I don't like getting rid of stuff, but my shoes are definitely well overdue for a declutter, and I know that there are some things that I've bought recently that will be able to replace some things that are very old and can just go. So I have next to me a large IKEA bag, a medium IKEA bag, plus under this wardrobe is it's just piled full of shoes as well. It's one of those things, it's a bit like jewellery that I just don't like getting rid of it, because there's always that item that you know would have worked perfectly with your outfit. If you get rid of it and you won't have it again. So I'm not very good at getting rid of shoes. A lot of these are very old indeed. So let's just get cracking. Okay, I'm going to start with the IKEA bags next to me so I can clear up some space and start filling in the gaps with keep piles and get rid of piles. And straight away I'm looking at this pair of boots on the top of this pile, and already it's a maybe. No, I do wear these often enough still. These are a keep. So I've got this old pair of boots. I've had these, oh, I don't know, before the kids were born, so at least 20 years I think. I think it was from the market in Tunbridge, and they've done really well considering it's a rubber sole. There are no cracks in this at all. You wouldn't think this is as old as it is. They're pretty cool. I like them. I'm gonna keep. I don't want to get rid of these boots. Again, I've had these a long time, over 20 years, definitely before the kids were born. Where did I get these from? These were expensive, I remember, at the time. I've got a feeling they were Topshop. Oh, one of the zips is broken. Yeah, for me Topshop is expensive, or at least it was then when I had no money at all. Oh, that's a shame that there's the little tab on the zip is broken. There must be a label. Oh, Miss Selfridge. These are Miss Selfridge then. Really cool platform denim knee-length boots, and I absolutely love these, but I cannot get them around my calves at all. I might just put them to one side because, yeah, like I said, I've had these, I reckon, about 26 years. It kind of, to get rid of them now, if I actually lost enough weight to fit in, for my legs to fit into these again, I would be absolutely gutted that I got rid of them. So I think I'm just gonna hide them in a corner or put them up in a roof or something like that. They're not gonna go too far out of sight because I just love them so much. Okay, these, I didn't buy these. These were given to me by a friend who didn't want them anymore. Actually, I've got a couple of pairs of them from the same friend. Oh, you can see how dusty they are. How wicked are these boots? I mean, just look at the size of that platform. These must have cost a lot of money. This is the sort of thing you'd get down Camden High Street or Kensington Market back in the day. Again, these are very old, but still fine boots. I can't see a brand on them. This is definitely going in a to sell pile because I reckon they'll sell because it's still really good quality, lots of life left in them. Again, a rubber sole. Obviously there's not much movement in this sort of rubber, but it's not cracking, it's not showing its age. Next, from the same era, from the same sort of style, my very muddy new rock boots. I remember going to London to get these with my friend Taz, and we haggled down quite well. Oh my gosh, these are so muddy. When did I last wear these? I don't wear them often anymore, I admit, but they are so cool. I love them, and I do like wearing them to, like, I have worn them to a posh Christmas party before, like with a really nice posh dress, just for that juxtaposition sort of thing. I really like mixing these. I'm just a grunge 90s girl at heart, and I still love these. And okay, I don't wear them often, but there is no way I'm getting rid of these. They are staying. These boots here, is there another? Where is the matching one? These are gonna go. These were a cheap Amazon pair, hardly worn, and all the surface coating is completely coming off and the sole is so thin. Yeah, so these are going. Bad quality. It's one of those things like where you just shouldn't buy cheap stuff because it doesn't last and you're just going to throw it in the bin. And this isn't real leather, so this is probably some sort of derivative of plastic that's now going to get thrown away. Yeah, that was a waste of the money because worn them a handful of times and look, it just really looks rubbish now. I have a pair of brown suede ankle boots that I bought from eBay, but they are Clark's. I didn't wear them much this winter actually, but very, very comfortable. They need a good clean, but yeah, these are staying. I'm keeping them. They're useful. Now this pair I'm gonna put in a maybe pile because they're quite new. They were originally £45, the label is still on there, but I got them for 20. They're Dorothy Perkins and they were just what I was looking for at the time. I needed some nice smart black ankle boots, but they are the wrong length for me. These are the sort of boots would look great with trousers. And I don't wear trousers very often. I'm generally in dresses and skirts, and this length just isn't right. It just doesn't look quite right. And I have since replaced them with this pair of ankle boots, which are just that bit lower, so they're much more flattering on the calves. Again, these are smart enough, you know, they're not as fancy as those obviously. These I'm definitely keeping. I only just got those last year before possibly. There might be the occasion, but to be honest, if I'm wearing a heel that high and need boots this fancy, I don't know, can you see the velvet? It's got this like pretty swirly pattern in it, which is really nice. If I'm at that sort of an occasion, I would almost definitely be wearing a dress, and I know I wouldn't wear these. So I've only worn them a couple of times. I know I don't think I'm going to wear them again, so I think actually I might try reselling them on eBay. That's the point of decluttering, isn't it? Getting rid of things you know you don't really want, releasing yourself from the guilt of having things that you don't wear. Let's keep going, let's crack on. Okay, these boots here, these are the ones I wore walking around Oxford. They did okay, but they are starting to crack at the bottom already. Again, a bit of a low sole for me. I do like a bit more of a chunky sole. The quality of these is definitely a bit better than the quality of these, but there's this dent in the toe and it won't come out, and they feel like they're falling apart. And these have now been replaced with my birthday present that I got this year, which was a pair of Clark's boots that are a bit like Dr. Martens but much more comfortable, which I don't have here, they're downstairs actually, but that means that these can go. Okay, battery light's flashing. Let's see how much I can get through before it runs out. Next pair of boots, I bought these to go to America when it was snowing. Very good. These are a good cheap buy. I know what I said earlier about the cheap shoes, but these were cheap and really good. Properly waterproof, properly warm, fully lined, and really kept my feet warm in the snow. So definitely keeping them. Okay, the battery went, I'm back. I haven't found the other one yet, but I was talking about this boot. Again, I've had these for a really long time. I think I might have even been at school when I got these. But I wore them an awful lot. Again, these were cheap. I think these were only £20 and they've done really well, but I never wear them because they don't have a zip. They are just lace up and I just can't be bothered with that anymore. By the time Christmas rolls around, I'm hoping I can find a pair of knee-length black boots with that sort of chunky sole, a fake lace up and a zip at the side. So if anyone knows of a boot like that, please let me know because I'm wanting to replace them. Okay, next we have two pairs of shoes I bought from eBay from a company, originally from a company called The Art Company. I don't know if you've heard of this brand, but I really love these. Look, they're really chunky sole, really like I said, I like a chunky sole, really chunky boots, and I've got a grey pair as well that I wear all the time. But I also bought two brown pairs, and one pair is quite orange and the other pair is slightly browner, but you can see how similar they are. I don't really need them both. I think I'm going to keep the brown and I'm going to resell the orange. I don't really know why I bought them as well. I think I just saw a bargain and I nabbed them because these are expensive new, but I got a bargain on eBay. So, and that is the IKEA bag done, or at least the first IKEA bag done. Let's drag over the next one, and on top we've got my blowfish sandals that I bought last summer in a sale in, what's the name of the department store? I can't remember. in a department store, and I'd been watching these on eBay actually already, and these were going at the same price in the department store, so it gave me a chance to try them on. Always buying shoes online is a risk, isn't it? You just got no idea whether they're going to be comfortable. Anyway, I love these. These are really comfortable. I like blowfish shoes, but usually the soles are too flat completely for me, whereas these have got a slight heel, not much but slight. And I did wear these around Rome, sightseeing around the Colosseum and the Forum, so they did me well. I don't remember having particularly sore feet, so quite pleased with these. I think these will be a regular sightseeing shoe in the summer. Next we have a pair of trainers. I'm keeping these. These are really cool. Are these blowfish? Who are these? Land's End. I bought these off eBay as well, but I think Land's End is one of those companies, you know, it's going to be quite good quality and quite good for my wide feet. And these are pretty cool. I think I typed in Lagan look shoes and these came up. Yeah, they look cool and they're comfortable, so I'm keeping them. Okay, here, these are sadly gonna go. I bought these from a boot fair. Did I have, I think I was pushing a pushchair, so I think I had rain at the time, but I reckon they're still about 20, well, they're not 20 years old, they're clearly from the 60s. Original 1960s denim knee-length boots with these massive eyelets, still with the ribbons, but they are that bit too small. I think they're a size 5, and I was a size 5, and then my feet grew and I became a size 6. So these no longer fit, so I think I may as well give them to someone else to love. Pair of very old, God knows how long I've had these, Vans trainers. They're nice and chunky, they're not too girly. They're just useful to have, aren't they? A pair of comfortable trainers, so I'm keeping them. Okay, I'll put these to one side. I think I kept, these are Rain's, but I think I kept them for potential photo shoots in steampunk outfits. I know she didn't want them anymore, but when she's modelling for me for Threads of a Fairytale, it's useful to have a selection of shoes even if she doesn't wear them day to day. So I'm keeping hold of them, but again, they can hide in a corner until I need her to model for me. These shoes, definitely a keep. They're Shelley's. Chris bought these back when he was working in London. He bought them for me. Really cool platform. I'll be honest, not the most comfortable. I don't wear them all the time, but I have worn them a lot and I will continue to do so. They're still good quality. He bought me 2 pairs at the time actually. He bought me these and a pair that were a bit more platformy, a bit more like Mary Jane platforms, and those, the sole on those did crack and go. So he replaced those ones with these ones because they're a bit similar to these, but unfortunately the Shelleys were really comfortable, but these aren't. My foot just slides forward and just keeps, my toes just keep butting up against here. I'm not going to get rid of them because they were a present from Chris, and I'm going to experiment with more like inner soles, maybe get some gel things or something. Yeah, I don't often have the occasion to wear shoes like this, but I like them, they're really cool, so I'm keeping them. And that is the next IKEA bag done. We're getting there, guys. So I'm going to shift around slightly because now we're going to go through these. I've just realised how many pairs of shoes Chris buys for me, and he knows my style. His pair of pink suede Converse. These were a birthday present about 4 years ago. Keeping them. These bought in Padstow from a little shop called Lola Blue last summer, and I wore them last weekend as well. These are really comfortable. The brand is Oak and Hide. They did some that I really liked but were too narrow, but these are a nice wide fit ones and a bit steampunky, bit cool. I love them with my sort of floaty summer dresses, so definitely a keep. And in the light of them, I'm going to get rid of these. This is what I used to wear. Oh, I hate getting rid of things sometimes, but I know it's time. I wore these when I was pregnant because my feet swollen. My feet swelled up. It was 95, one of the hottest summers we've ever had, and these were the only shoes I had that fit my feet still because they were nice and wide, and so I wore these a lot then. So they are, I mean, you can see how wide they are. I do have wide feet. I'm going to put these in a maybe, but I think, to be honest, these are going to replace them because these are comfier. I don't really need both, do I? And I know that these are comfy, and I know that I haven't worn these because my feet slip in and out of them, but they've done so well. I wonder what brand they were. The brand has worn away. No, these are going to go. I'm doing it. These are from the art company and I bought these online and they're too narrow. I've really tried wearing these. It's a shame because look, they're all padded on the inside here. In all respects, they should be comfortable. I'll double check. I'll give them maybe one more try out, but I think these are gonna go. Again, I don't really need both of these, do I? They'd sort of be worn on the same occasion. So no, I think let's just choose now. They can go. I'm trying. Decluttering, focus. Okay, in easy keep, these are from Clarks, white sandals. Again, really easy to wear in the summer, really comfortable. I can go a good sightseeing day in these and they look nice, so keeping them. Also from Clarks, I bought these at the same time. I think they were on 2 for 1, buy one get one half price or something. And also I live near Clarks Village and Street, so if you like Clarks shoes, it's worth a visit to Somerset just for that. My parents sometimes come over just for buying shoes. Because the discounts, when I go into normal Clarks and see the prices, I think, oh, I am lucky to have a Clarks discount store down the road. We can get some good value Clarks shoes and they're so comfortable. And I know they have a bit of a granny-ish reputation, but you can find some quite cool shoes in there. These, I like the leaf design over the front. They get really padded, really comfortable. Again, done some good sightseeing days in these and I'm keeping them. Speaking of Clarks shoes that are cool looking, I got these in Clarks as well. Again, really comfy underfoot. I do rate Clarks shoes. If I can find some that look cool, then I will get them because I almost always know they're going to be comfortable. I'm quite a Clarks fan actually. Perhaps not the trendiest brand in the world, but I do rate them. These days I'm more about the comfort, but I do like them when they look cool as well. And I like these too, keeping them. I do wear those with my blue dresses. I say they're always comfortable. But I have this pair of Clarks shoes, Active Air. They've got a really nice padded sole, but I just can't get these to be comfortable and I'm annoyed because I did pay a decent amount of money for these, so I'm going to try reselling these, I think. I'm just going to do it, don't think about it, don't feel guilty about it. Okay, another pair I know I'm going to get rid of. Again, an eBay buy. I advise the kids all the time, I don't take my own advice. I say don't buy shoes on eBay. You just don't know if they're going to fit or be comfortable. These are size 6, hardly worn, from a brand called Lime. Good quality shoes, but they are too big. They're more like a 7, I would say. They just slip off, so they're gonna go. I don't wear them. I am, however, going to keep these shoes. Again, these are a present from Chris when he worked in London. These are Jones, and I remember when he bought these. These must be at least about 18 years old. Still going strong. Like them, keeping. I think these are my second pink pair, Converse All-Star high top, and these have had it. Oh god, they really have had it, more than I realised. There's a massive crack just here, a massive, look, I can fit my whole finger in this hole, and it's cracking all the way down the side. They're gonna have to go. That's sad, isn't it? I didn't explain, did I? The reason why the shoes were in the bags was because I had to take, I don't know if you've been watching all my wardrobe declutters, I think I explained this in my very first one, that we were having builders in here. I needed to completely empty one of the wardrobes, and that's where most of my shoes had been chucked, so which is why they were put in bags and taken out of here. I think these have got extra dusty just because these are the ones that stayed in here while the builders were doing lights in the roof, in the ceiling. Ceiling. Yeah, I don't wear them often, but I do wear them sometimes. They do look nice with my 50s outfit sometimes, so I'm keeping them. Blowfish ankle boots. These are really cool. I don't wear them very often because, like I was saying about blowfish shoes, that they're really flat, which means I can't wear them for very long because I just can't feel comfortable in them. But they are cool and I still really like them. Good for dressing up as a pirate. These are definitely going, which is really sad. Harry Potter, Gryffindor, plimsolls. I bought these from Primark and I could not believe it. They were £3. So comfortable, so cool. I wore them sort of as my round the house slippers sort of shoes, and they lasted about a week and a half, and then the bottom of them just wore through. So with every step you just feel the rubber underneath. So I was absolutely gutted. It's landfill, isn't it? They're just gonna have to go in the bin. A pair though that I'll probably try and resell is these. I bought again an eBay buy. I've got to stop buying shoes online unless I've tried them on in a shop or something and already know they fit and are comfortable. They do not stay on my feet. I just walk, my foot comes out, and then they completely slip off. And I did try putting a ribbon through the back here and tying a ribbon around my ankle, and that did kind of work, but then the ribbon would come, you know, it would come, the bow would come undone. It would. Primark plimsolls that have stood the test of time a bit better. I bought these last summer just to slip on, and yeah, they do the job and they're still going, so I'm keeping them. Another pair of shoes I bought online that are not very comfortable, but I'm sticking with it, guys. Oh, these are Clarks. I wanted some like vintage looking shoes that look like your school shoes, and these are them. I'm going to persevere with these. They are real leather. It's all nice and soft at the front but are really stiff around the heel, but I'm going to, like I said, persevere. I'm going to wear these in and get them to work for me. Okie dokie, I have my old street dance shoes. I still wear these exercising in the living room, so I'm going to keep them. Oh, things have started to fall away from me. More Primark shoes. I bought a pair to wear to Lanzarote last autumn, and they've lasted better than I expected. I like them, they're cool. If anyone knows of any that are reasonably priced but better quality than Primark that look like this or similar to this, then let me know. I've got lots of shoes down here without pairs. I don't know why I still have these. These could have just gone straight in the bin. These are a pair of shoes I bought from Tesco's that I wore as slippers. They are well worn through, and again, really flat and uncomfortable. So yeah, they're going. Pirate plimsolls, keeping them. Pair of stripy plimsolls, keeping them. I bought these specifically for going on a cruise. Hopefully going on a cruise again in the next couple of years, and I'll wear them any time with any nautical theme opportunity, so keeping them. Okay, I've started pulling out some of my sandals from this section. Did you know that big chunky Velcro walking sandals are in fashion this year? I mean, of all the trends, that's not one I would have expected, but it has happened and suddenly I'm in fashion. These sandals here from Mountain Life, they are finally going, but they have done me well. They've done miles and miles, particularly around like Glastonbury Festival on a hot day, and I wore these around Disney when we've gone to Florida, and these have been the only shoes that have survived. I can still walk in once it's poured with rain. If you've been there in the summer, you'll know you just get torrential rain, and then you still have to walk in them for the rest of the day. And I tried these and that was no good. I just got blisters, so it was back to these ugly grey walking shoes, which I do now need to replace because they are starting to crack. I bought these. I think I was hoping these would be a replacement, again from the art company and again from eBay, and again a little bit uncomfortable, but I think they rub at the side here where these flaps of leather are sewn on. I'm going to put them in a maybe. I'm going to still try with these a bit more, but they might have to go. These are another pair actually that I have worn around Disney. Not quite as good as those, but look nicer. Yeah, these are like my alternatives to those others. They're still Velcro, they're still got like a walking-y sole, but they just looked a bit nice. And these are Carrymore. I think I got them at the you know, one of those big sports shops. So yeah, keeping them because again, good for wet summer walking days. Got one of these. Have I got? Yes, I have. These I'm going to try on. I've got a feeling these were found in the back of an old camper van from when we've gone to Cornwall in past years. I think I need to test them out. I have no idea. I haven't worn these in years. I'm gonna have to give them a try and see what they're like. So yeah, they're a maybe. Oh, these slippers, I know these can go. They are worn through underneath and are really uncomfortable. They can go in the bin. These flip-flops, they came free with Elle magazine. I never wear them and it looks like they're falling apart, so they're going. Another really old pair of flip-flop. They can go. God, I remember getting these. I remember buying these when I was 16. I never wear them now. They can go. What else do we have back here? These I picked up at Glastonbury Festival. Someone didn't bother to take them home with them, so I picked them up, but I haven't worn them. Again, I just find shoes this flat too uncomfortable, so they can go. Another freebie flip-flop that came with the magazine. They can go. Again, I think these were from Glastonbury Festival. Primark flip-flops, brand new. Someone just left them behind, but I don't wear them, but they're definitely good enough for a charity shop or jumble sale. Another flip-flop. Gosh, I do wear flip-flops in the summer, but I didn't realise I had this many pairs. They're all very, very old. I don't feel like they didn't get their life's worth. I'm keeping these. Don't know if my feet still go in them. I have big, fat, wide feet, but I'm going to keep them anyway. These are my platforms. I've had these, I don't know, 25 years at least. They, when you're wearing a short dress, I don't know, there is something about these shoes. They're just very, very cool platforms. Definitely holding on to them. Right, I found another flip-flop, but I can't find the pair. These are about 20 years old as well, and I know I wore them an awful lot. You know, I used to wear quite a lot of surf brands and stuff, which I don't do so much anymore. The rubber around the edges is all coming off, and the canvas bit is filthy. I think these were a pregnancy shoe because they were comfortable and my feet would fit in them. Obviously it's a flip-flop. Yeah, I've walked miles in these shoes. I probably only still got them because it's one of those shoes a bit sentimental, you know. We are nearly there. I'm gonna say goodbye to these high tops. They're just a bit childish. They've got rock glam written on the side. I don't wear this style stuff much anymore, and I haven't worn them for a long time, so they are going. Okay. Oh, I can see one more pair of trainers. Oh, these are my running shoes. And yeah, you can let out a little laugh when I say running shoes. I have done running in the past. Lately I've been suffering with energy issues because of my hypothyroid disease, and all my energy just goes on housework, and yeah, you could laugh at that as well because I don't do much of that either. But I haven't had much energy for exercise lately, but these are my exercise trainers, and therefore I'm going to keep them because I do sometimes use them. Okay, we are on to nice shoes. I'm sorry if you're like a designer heels sort of person. This hasn't been a shoe collection that perhaps you're all that interested in, but do have these which you may like. These are my favourite shoes that I own. They're Poetic License. It's one of those situations where you don't know what you've got till it's gone. There was a shop in the street called Escape, and it sold overstocked shoes from Irregular Choice and Poetic License, and they just sold the coolest shoes at like a quarter of the price of the Irregular Choice shop in London, and it's gone. Now it's gone, and along with it the opportunity for more cool shoes like this, which is a shame. But yeah, I love these shoes, and yeah, I don't get the chance to wear them often, but definitely not going. And there was another pair I bought from there, which are these. Oh, these are Irregular Choice. Again, I don't have the opportunity much to wear them, but they are very, very cool. I think I'll have to get these. These aren't too dressy. These aren't as dressy or as high-heeled as them. I will make the effort to wear these more often. Very cool. I love them. And I have a black and white polka dot dress, and when I'm going full on polka dot, I do sometimes wear them together. I do have another dressy pair of shoes in like a very pale beigey pink by 9 West, which I bought in America from one of those discount shops, a bit like TK Maxx. Not very comfortable, a bit narrow for my fat feet, but still I'm keeping them. I love the velvet wraparound straps around the ankle. Anything that reminds me of ballerinas is a win for me. What else do I have down here that I haven't shown you already? I do have a selection of jazz shoes. I do not know why I've got these. My old ballet shoes. Another pair of ballet shoes. Another ballet shoe. I have no idea why I have got all of these. I do not need all of these. It's useful to have one pair for sometimes if I'm doing a photo shoot in the woods for Threads of a Fairy Tale. You just want some old, hardly noticeable things on your feet. Then that's good. I don't know why I've got all these black jazz shoes. I shall ask my sister if she wants them for her daughters who also do dancing. otherwise I think they can go. Again, I think it's partly just, it's one of those sentimental things. I had the best time at the Angel Centre in Tunbridge, at Tunbridge Performing Arts. I loved dancing, so that's probably why I've held on to these. Keep one pair of ballet shoes for photo shoots for Threads of a Fairy Tale, and get rid of the rest. I wasn't sure whether to show these to you. Here are my, I'm sure there's a word for it, type shoe. I don't know, I'll get my adverts turned off if I say the word that comes to mind, but I honestly have no idea where these came from. It might have been from the same friend that I got the those big chunky black patent boots from, the ones with all the buckles. But it was quite funny. I did a amateur dramatics pantomime thing a couple of years ago, and a friend of mine was playing Cinderella, so for the glass slipper for Cinderella she wore these, which is pretty cool for a Cinderella glass slipper. So I think I'm just going to keep hold of them just in case I ever play Cinderella. God, these are dusty. My hands touching all these old shoes that have been at the back of the wardrobe for years. I think it's safe to say these can go. I don't know why I have them. Don't judge me. Another cool pair of shoes that I do wear, but only like to dinner, when you're walking from, get off me! When you're walking from the car to the restaurant and back to the car again, and not really any further. That's the occasion when I can wear these shoes, because they are impossible to walk in. Not because they're so high, which they are, but that's not the problem. Again, it's the strap at the back just slips off. It just slips off and ends up here. So your only support is around the toes. Again, I've had these for years, but the rubber is starting to perish at the back, but I shall keep hold of these for a bit longer because I really like them, and they're pretty, aren't they? We are nearly there. So this pair, again, I think I bought at a boot fair years ago. I think these are original 60s or 70s shoes with a wooden sole, a suede leather strap. That's really nice, sort of really nice design. However, unfortunately it broke here. I don't know if that's fixable. I did wear these, but perhaps not as often as I wish I had done before they broke. And then lastly, my wedding shoes. Let me know if you are married whether you still have your wedding shoes. Again, I wish I'd worn these more. I was probably sort of saving them for special occasions because they were expensive for me. They're from Dulcis. I think they cost £40, and for me at the time that was a hell of a lot of money to spend on a pair of shoes. And considering about looking around all these other shoes that I've had for just the same amount of time or longer, these have lasted so badly. They're not wearable at all. The sort of upper sole has come away from the lower sole. The glue that stuck it on is all yellow and oozing. The patent leather coating is all cracked off. But again, it's one of those things that I think I mentioned in one of my other declutter clothing videos, that if you've owned something for so long and you've kept it for so long, you may as well kind of carry on keeping it. Oh, also it's a size 5 because my feet were 5s then, so they wouldn't even fit now even if they were wearable. I think I'm just going to keep them, put them at the back, out of the way. So we are done. You've now seen all of the shoes I own, apart from a couple of things that are downstairs by the back door. A pair of knee-length brown boots that I also got given for Christmas by Chris. My Clark's black ankle boots, which if you look at my recent fashion blog posts, then they are bound to turn up on my blog quite often. So have a look there if you want to see them. I think that's everything. You've seen all of my shoes, but I'm really pleased with my get rid of pile in front of me. That's going to really free up some space, so hopefully I can get this all back on this rack here. I'll have to give it a bit of a clean and a hoover first. I'm sorry if this is a really long video, but I know some people just love shoes, so hopefully you enjoyed seeing everything I've got. I'm really pleased with how well I've done here, and I know I've still got a lot of shoes, but it's not as many as some. And I know there are also the other people that only own 6 pairs of shoes, and I just don't know how you do it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share with your friends, and if you're new here, please hit subscribe and the little bell notification button below, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.